So it is currently 11:37 p.m. And my alarm is set for 5:30 a.m. So currently on track to get under 6 hours of sleep. Um, right? 5 hours of sleep? Under 6 hours. And but I wanted to quickly make this video. This will just be raw, uncut thoughts I've been having over the past couple of weeks. They've been kind of circling in my head ever since I got the opportunity to work on another film set. I don't know if I've talked about it on the channel before, but last year around this time, the early spring, I guess it's late spring now, but it started in the early spring, I got the opportunity to work on my first ever feature film set. Very small budget. They were almost Hallmark-like in nature, very typical rom-com-esque type plot. Big city girl or big city guy moves back to his hometown, gets connected with someone they used to know or someone who's like a prominent figure there. They're not excited to be there. They're excited to get back to their big city life. You know the ending. They end up staying there, falling in love. Everyone's happy. So I got to shoot a couple of those. There was kind of a hiatus for a while. I actually didn't know if I was going to get the opportunity to work on another one of these, but I ended up getting a call from the production company's owner, and he reached out to see if I'd be interested in working on another one. Now, last year when I worked on them and this one that I just worked on, I was a B camera operator. I was not the DP. So I wasn't fully in charge of a lot. I was kind of just operate the B camera, point it where the DP tells me to, and offer some insight here and there when I have it. I say all that to say, insight that I got from working that set was a little different than, it was similar but different than insight I'd gotten working on the same sets or similar sets with this production company. And so the main kind of takeaway that I had, and I talked about this with some of my other buddies who worked on that set with me, it felt very often like we were just rushing, go, 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 never stop. And what that ended up doing was actually losing us time. And it sounds a little backwards at first, but let me explain. So let's say you're setting up a scene, right? And you're setting up your first shot. Let's say this is my shot right here. And I'm having a dialogue with someone off camera this way. If we're rushing, we're going to rush the lighting, we're going to rush the framing, we're going to rush the blocking, we're just going to go, go, go. We got to get camera set up and we just got to shoot because we need to go. Here's what ends up happening when that's the case. We ended up spending a lot of time starting a scene, then stopping, realizing, wait, cut, okay, we got to get that this way, that hoodie out of the shot. It's not supposed to be in the shot. Hey, can you frame it out or can we take it out? Or is art department, what's going on? Okay, we get the hoodie out, then we move on with the scene. All right, let's go again, and slate, and action. And then we get started again, and then, wait, that blocking doesn't work at all, cut. We got to go back and rework the blocking. And it's one of those things where if we would have taken 5 minutes and one person, art department and DP can be looking at the frame, or maybe me as B camera operator who's got experience as a DP can look at the frame, make sure we're clean, make sure we're good to go, nothing's there that shouldn't be. Tweak the lighting. We've got a grip who can help with lighting stuff. While the DP and the director work through the blocking with the actors, make sure everything's good to go there. Again, the long story short of it is we spent so much time with the energy of go, 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 we got to go, 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 that we made mistakes that then cost us time. And so my whole takeaway from that was, if you can learn to slow down and create calm and create a smooth, efficient, it's funny I'm wearing green because I'm going to make an analogy about the tortoise and the hare. If you can be the tortoise and slow and steady and keep moving forward as opposed to just stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. It doesn't matter how fast you move if you're not moving efficiently. It's better to move slowly and efficiently than it is to move quickly because you're likely going to make a lot of mistakes. So I say all that to say that I think that's a good lesson to share for people who work on set. If you're in a position like a DP or a director or anyone with any kind of influence over the set. I wasn't really in that position on this particular set, but it gave me that lesson for when I am DPing, or if I'm ever directing, or if I'm both, or whatever set I'm working on. If I have any influence over anything, work to create calm, work to create efficiency, work to slow down, and work to move with purpose. And so I pass that along as a message and a lesson of hopefully that you can take and take into your workflow as a DP, as a director, whatever it is you are. Work with purpose. I also wanted to, the reason I'm making this video right now is those thoughts have been in my head for a while. That movie shoot ended probably about a month ago at this point, and so I am past that, and I'm outside of it from that set, and I've been implying it to my own sets of trying to work to create calm, work to create peace, work to move efficiently, and work with purpose. But I'm making this video right now because I really wanted to kind of take it a step further and reflect about kind of just how my work life has been going the past couple of months. And I have been working as a freelance DP, truly as a DP, probably close to a year. I've been working in freelance world probably closer to 2. And so I'm finally starting to get the hang, and I'm sure as soon as I say that, I'm going to get thrown a curveball and just completely get thrown for a loop. But I feel as though I'm starting to finally get the hang of how the rhythm works, what are good practices, what are bad practices, how to kind of manage my time in that realm of things. But I am finally getting to a place where I'm starting to realize my capacity, realize my limits. And it happened very fast. 2 years feels like a long time, but it also is not that long of a time when you compare it to the entirety of life. And so I'm getting to a place where I have grown very, very quickly. I don't think a lot of people have the career path that I do, and I've been so lucky and so blessed to have been able to be in a position where I'm living with my parents. I can take all my money that I'm making from all my work and pretty much put most of it, outside of student loans and a car payment and some light savings, I can put all of it towards equipment. And that's why in a year and a half or 2 years, I've been able to build up such a useful kit of equipment, multiple cameras, multiple lights, a bunch of very helpful accessories, and it just continues to grow. And I continue to be at this place where I'm like, I didn't think I'd be owning, last year at this time, I was like, I didn't even think I'd be owning an FX3 at this point. Now I own an FX3 and an FX6. I didn't think I'd be at that point. Now I'm continuing to look further, and what's the next thing? What's the next thing? And I've been at this place where I think I am finally reaching a place in my career where I realize that I need to slow down. I need to work in my life, not just on my daily sets, but on my life on the grand scale. I need to work more with purpose. I need to work more efficiently. I need to work at a maintainable pace. I am getting overwhelmed very often. I am overcommitting myself very often. I am constantly wishing that there are more hours in the day, more days in the week, more weeks in the month, whatever you want to put it. I'm constantly feeling behind. I'm constantly feeling stressed, and I'm starting to get forgetful. I'm simultaneously at a place where I'm starting to get more of a handle on things, because I am now at a place where I am able to outsource editing. It has been an amazing thing the past month or two, where I've been getting projects at bigger scales that have a budget, and I've been working them into my invoice or my quotes to say, I don't do editing. I've got a buddy who does editing. I will pass, so I can have your project edited within my services. I am not personally going to do it. That's a separate cost. That's not worked into my fee. And that has been such a freeing thing, to have projects that I know I don't have to handle, but in some capacity, I still have to deal with the pre-production and the delivery of the post-production and the management of the files in between. So I am working my way to becoming a true DP, where I am hired by directors, and I want to continue to take my career in that direction. But I'm still in that middle ground where I am shifting and transitioning. So there is still client management that I have to deal with, project management, handling staffing of jobs, and handling sourcing of editing and management of files and all this stuff. And I will continue to work to source that out. But in this transitionary period, I have been extremely overwhelmed, extremely overworked, and I have not done a great job at balancing and managing my life. So I say all that to say, taking that lesson that I learned on the film set and applying it to my life, I think I'm in a place where I need to work with more purpose. I need to work more efficiently, which can be a contradictory thing when you feel like you're already working. I said this today, having a conversation with my fiance. I said, I already feel like I am working 110%, so I don't know how to be more efficient. But I think that there is a value in taking a step back and assessing your life from afar. Okay, am I actually using my time valuably, or am I just bluntly running into the wall? Or like I mentioned earlier, are we just trying to shoot the scene, when I can just take a step back and assess, okay, let's slow down, let's think this through, so we only have to do it once and we can do it right, as opposed to just going and then, oh, okay, we got to do it again because this mistake. Oh, we got to do it again because this mistake. Oh, we got to do it again because this mistake. So I don't know if anyone watching this can relate to that, or if that's helpful for you. But if you're in a season of life where you feel overwhelmed, overburdened, overworked, like there's too much going on, like there's not enough hours in the day, try slowing down. It feels contradictory. It feels wrong. It feels like you can't. I felt the same way. I said that today too. I don't feel like I'm allowed to rest sometimes because I feel behind. And therefore, if I feel behind, I don't feel like I've earned the rest, or like, why would I rest if there are more things to do? I can't rest yet. There's more to be done. If you are in that season, if you are experiencing that, it's okay to rest. It's okay to breathe. Sometimes a step back and a deep breath and a quick nap or a day off or something is what you need to give you the energy to then get started back up, whatever, to get started and get back into it, refreshed, re-energized, remotivated. All of those things are important, and sometimes it's more important to be those things than it is to keep moving. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that's encouraging. If you are in that burnout season, or if you are approaching burnout, or if you're experiencing it, or if you're past it, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is encouraging. So on the grand scale, slow down, work with a purpose, work efficiently, and slow down, knowing that you will get more done if you are taking that time to think through things, reassess, and really be intentional with your time. Again, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is encouraging. Just wanted to share thoughts that have been on my heart. It's now 11:50, and I really need to get to bed so that I can get my 5.5 hours of sleep. But just wanted to share this with you. It's on my mind and on my heart, and I hope it's been encouraging and helpful. So apologize for the lack of posts. I have been so swamped, and posting YouTube videos or vlogs or anything like that has just been continuously pushed further back on my to-do list. So hopefully if you enjoyed a video like this, please let me know. I'd love to make more of these. This is my phone on a tripod, so it's easy for me to make stuff like this, but obviously I also love some more high produced stuff or more informative content. So yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts on this video. Hopefully it was encouraging. Hopefully it was helpful, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one. So thanks for watching. Peace out.